Imagine being classified as part of the 2% of the world that suffers from dissociative identity disorder. Imagine living with two different personalities, even four within your own body, and never knowing which one is going to join the conversation. The definition of dissociative identity disorder is the presence of two or more distinct personality states within an individual. Although this disorder is rare and can't be cured, there are treatments for it. Those that are diagnosed with DID are usually among the ages of 14 and 18 and are usually women. The symptoms that they suffer from are altered consciousness, being detached from themselves, being impulsive and destructive, and even experiencing amnesia. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, they could also experience out-of-body experience, loss of time, people, and events, and being detached from their own emotions. As far as personalities go, they usually have their own names, have personal histories, and characteristics. For example, a 30-year-old man could have a 10-year-old alter named Joey who loves to interact with people and was raised by loving parents and has two older sisters, but the 30-year-old man would not have any of those characteristics. As you could tell, they're going to have a lot of personal struggles with the symptoms and personalities within themselves. That creates a huge suicide risk for those individuals. More than 70% of people with DID have attempted suicide, psychologytoday.com. One might wonder how one comes to suffer from dissociative identity disorder. The only answer to that would be trauma. The trauma can range anywhere from sexual abuse, mental abuse, natural disasters, accidents, or even being linked to war. You could say a young girl is sexually or mentally abused for years by a family member all throughout her childhood. This is going to take a great toll on her mental state, and this could form a personality for her own protection. Each personality is a defense mechanism due to a trauma and can be triggered by something symbolic of that trauma. Dissociation can serve as a defense mechanism against the physical and emotional pain of that traumatic or stressful experience. Dissociative identity disorder, Cleveland Clinic. People with dissociative identity disorder have their body split into two different things. They have their body and their personalities. The body is known as the host, and the personalities are known as their alters. The host is the one who most often uses the body, and the personalities are alters who protect the body, the host, the system, other alters, or even groups of alters. Unfortunately, dissociative identity disorder is one that can't be cured, but there are many types of treatment for it. Ultimately, treatment is used to develop new coping mechanisms, improve relationships, relieve symptoms, and restore functioning. Psychology Today stated that with proper treatment, many people who are impaired with DID experience improvement in their ability to function in their occupational and personal lives. Overall, the treatment depends on the individual, the severity of their symptoms, and their identifiable triggers. Most people use a combination of treatments. The treatments include dialectic behavior therapy, creative therapy, and clinical hypnosis, but medications do not exist to cure DID. The primary treatment for dissociative identity disorder is long-term psychotherapy, also known as talk therapy. I mentioned before that medications don't exist to cure this, although antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, and tranquilizers could help if one has associated mental health issues to help control them. Individuals with dissociative identity disorder wake up every day not knowing how the day will go or which personality will interrupt them. They live through a trauma that created personalities which will live with them forever. They need to know that they can be helped and treated even if they can't be cured.